Hi everyone, I'm Kevin Nelson for Catholic Newsbreak. Here's what's happening this week in the news. We begin from the Vatican. Pope Benedict XVI wrote in a message to believers and non-believers that the awareness of the sacredness of the life entrusted to us, not as something we can dispose of freely, but as a gift to safeguard faithfully, belongs to the moral heredity of humanity. The Pope made his comments to those gathered for a dialogue between Catholics and non-believers in Portugal. The gathering was organized by the Pontifical Council for Culture as part of its Courtyard of the Gentiles project, bringing thinkers together to discuss topics of concern to society. The Pope said the Portugal meeting was designed to bring together believers and non-believers around the common aspiration of affirming the value of human life amid the growing wave of the culture of death. In other news now from the Vatican, a new head of protocol has been appointed by Pope Benedict XVI. Monsignor Jose Betancourt, a native of Portugal who grew up in Ottawa, has been appointed to succeed Monsignor Fortunatus Nochakwa, a Nigerian diplomat who was named November 12 as Apostolic Nuncio to Nicaragua. Archbishop Terence Pendergrast of Ottawa said they were very proud that the Pope called Monsignor Betancourt to this charge. The Archbishop said Monsignor Betancourt has always valued his ties to the local church in Ottawa. In his position, Monsignor Betancourt is in charge of the protocol involving the Holy See's relationship with other states, from welcoming visiting heads of state at the airport to dealings with diplomats and ambassadors accredited to the Vatican. His role includes overseeing how heads of state and others participate in ceremonies such as canonizations and consistories, and ensuring that visitors to the Vatican are welcomed and relaxed. In news now from Rome, in celebration of the Year of Faith, a scroll will be available for pilgrims to write on, expressing what their faith means to them. Rome Reports has more from the Vatican.
Pilgrims traveling to Rome in the Year of Faith now have the option of writing their thoughts and prayers in this faith scroll. Here, Catholics are invited to write about what faith means to them. For those who can't make it all the way to Rome, there's also the option of writing one's thoughts on the web or on social networking sites. Every month, we'll be updating information about what's happening here in Rome. We'll also collect some of the most interesting writings and reflections, especially those that can inspire others. We'll then share them with everyone. In addition, one can also write a personal prayer intention, which will be collectively prayed for during a monthly Mass at St. Peter's Basilica. The Faith Scroll is in the Opera Romana Pellegrinaggi office, just a few feet away from St. Peter's Square. The scroll is about 165 feet long, and organizers hope that as it's replaced, it will turn into miles and miles of what faith means to pilgrims. One can learn so much from what other people write. If we share our experiences, we nourish our faith. So this is an initiative that will both strengthen and enrich us. The inspiration for the scroll came from a church lectern, from where liturgical readings are read. New York architect Isabella Mancini attempted to reflect its simplicity and importance. The Faith Scroll will remain until the Year of Faith ends on November 24, 2013.
Looking now at news from around the country, a new website has been launched for the Year of Faith. The Loyola Institute for Ministry of Loyola University New Orleans and Catholic News Service have put together a new website that will be a collection center for stories, multimedia treatments, and social media sites that deal with the year-long celebration of the Catholic faith. Loyola University New Orleans Institute for Ministry Director Tom Ryan said the site is a resource for those who want to grow spiritually during this time. Tony Spence, Director and Editor-in-Chief of Catholic News Service, said it will be a great repository for resources on the Year of Faith and new evangelization, locally, regionally, nationally, and even across countries. Users also can post information in English and Spanish. Also supporting the project is the Catholic Press Association of the U.S. and Canada, which is working with the Loyola Institute on other Catholic media projects. And finally in the news, when Pope Benedict XVI announced he was creating 6 new cardinals, he said he was doing so to show that the church is a church of all peoples and speaks in all languages. The 6 new princes of the church are from 6 different countries in North America, Latin America, Africa, and Asia, and they represent both the Latin Rite of the Catholic Church as well as 2 of the Eastern Catholic churches. When the Pope inducts them into the College of Cardinals, it will bring up to 120 the number of cardinal electors, who are those under the age of 80 and eligible to vote in a conclave to elect a new pope. The new cardinals will make up only 5% of the electors in the College of Cardinals, but they shift the continental balance. The percentage of European electors will drop from almost 55% November 16th to just over 51% November 24th. The figure contrasts sharply with the fact that, according to Vatican statistics, less than 24% of the world's Catholics live in Europe. That is all the information we have for you at this time. Please stay with Catholic TV for more Catholic news. Until then, I'm Kevin Nelson, and I'll see you next time on Catholic Newsbreak.